I hope you can all hear me. Welcome to weekly analysis. We thank God for the week. The week was amazing, and we bless God. We did a whole lot of mistakes, and we are here to learn again. Actually, this is what I have learned over the week. That trading is more of a personal thing. Like, it's more of human behavior than it is making money. Is beyond just job. It reflects, trading as a whole reflects, it reveals you to you. Yes, let me use that word. It reflects you to you. And sometimes, because it is in our nature that we don't like truth, we love to lie to ourselves. You understand? Because sometimes that lie tends to give us some kind of succor or peace, momentary peace. So because of that, we look for accolade. You understand? So deception and all of that is what we enjoy. So it reveals you to you. I wonder with trading is, it does not respect anything. There's no respect your emotion. There's no respect your feelings. It's just it. Imagine I was up 2% by risking just 0.5% in one single trade. Then the next trade, the other trade now, the second trade that I took, I lost the whole 2% I made and came back to break even. Does that reflect someone who is following a system? No, because there is no way in one trade I risk 0.5% and make 1:3 plus, and at the end I blew that whole 2% I made in another trade. It shouldn't be so. If I were to be following a system, then I should at least, no matter what, be down just, let's say, even though it's 1% I risk, at least I should be down 1%, not the whole of 2%. So it means that I was not following risks, so which is not good. So because of that, there's something I want to share with us, and welcome. I know, regardless of your faith, I want you to listen to this. This is just book of Proverbs. It's a general book. Regardless whether you're a Muslim, a Christian, this book of Proverbs applies to all of us. And I want you to learn. Look at this book of Proverbs chapter 19. Look at chapter 19 verse 3. See what it says. Some people ruin. Let's highlight that word ruin. Let's highlight the word ruin, because it's very, very, very important. Let's move it. Okay, it doesn't want. Let's use this to highlight it. Good. It's because I zoom it. That's why I don't want to highlight. But the highlight should be on that ring. But I hope I zoom it so that you can see it clean and clear. So I hope you can see it clean and clear. So the scripture is saying here that that some people ruin themselves by their own stupid actions and blame God. Imagine that. I didn't complete it. So if you read that scripture, it says some people ruin themselves by their own stupid actions. Then they do what? They blame God. Imagine that. Let's go to another scripture. So let's go to Proverbs chapter 19 verse 2. It says, enthusiasm without knowledge is not good. Impatience will get you into trouble. So if you read the book of Proverbs chapter 19 verse 2, it shows that enthusiasm without knowledge is not good. So let's get the meaning of enthusiasm. What is even enthusiasm in the first place? Enthusiasm is an intense, energetic, and passionate interest in person or activity characterized by strong eagerness to be involved. You understand? So you have this strong eagerness, just like the way you want to engage in trading. You are eager to do it, very passionate about it. It's enthusiasm. And knowledge is fact, information, and skills acquired through experience or education, the theoretical or practical understanding of a subject. So that is what knowledge is. And the Bible is saying enthusiasm without this knowledge is not good. So we're enthusiastic, but do you have this knowledge? And if you have this knowledge, are you applying it? You see, this is where the problem lies. Then let's go to another proverb, chapter 19 verse 15. He said, be lazy if you want to. So it's your choice. Sleep on, but you will go hungry. Wow. So make your choice. What this place is simply saying is, make your choice, but then you cannot be free from the repercussion of your choices. So this must be one important aspect of our life, of our trading career, we must pay attention to, because I have discovered that trading is far beyond just the chart. Sometimes even your attitude, your character, your behavior affects you in the market. And as a trader, we must, is a must, not ignore the power of your psychology when it comes to trading. So before we go to the weekly analysis, this is what I have for you. Ponder over it and think over it. So let's go to the weekly analysis now. I have added some pairs to my watch list, and we are going to be observing them because I've been test running this for a while now, and I've seen it work. So let's go to the daily time frame and see what is obtainable here. So this is GBP USD. So we're on GBP USD on daily time frame. So what can we see on daily time frame? Let me delete this. I cannot delete it so that we get space. Good. So what can we see? Let me delete everything so that we start afresh. Alright, from daily time frame we can see that our trend line is intact. So it shows that we are still bullish, isn't it? We are bullish. So on this market we are bullish, if not until this trend line is respected and this low is taken out before we said okay, we have totally changed from bullish direction. Because if you want to check clearly, just do your normal market structure. There was this high made before this low was made, then this last high. So for this market to be off this buying idea, before we say okay, we have changed from our buyers from buying until this low is broken, otherwise we'll be looking out for buys continuously. And there is this trend line, so it shows that we are on an uptrend. So that is confirmed. It's obvious that we are on an up. So now that it's confirmed that we are on an uptrend, this was the most recent high that was broken, isn't it? Yes. So on daily time frame, it's obvious that this was the most recent high that was broken. But in as much as that, let's pay attention to market structure. Please, no matter what, don't ignore market structure. So this high was made, this low was made, then this high was made. It couldn't break, it came to retest it. Then this low was made, then this high was made, there was a pullback, isn't it? Significant one. Broke it, then came and broke all the way, broke this high, isn't it? Now we cannot say that there's a place of interest for us here, isn't it? At this point, from this, we can see it has support and resistance in the past. So we can see that it has support and resistance in the past. So, but let's mark it all the way good. We could see that it's obvious zone. Let's mark the zone. It's an obvious zone. So, if at all we want to take any action on this pair, let's wait for price to get to this point before we take any action, or else let's see price action that will look like let's see price action that shows to us that we are going to be buying from this region before we enter. Otherwise, you can scalp this place. If there is confirmation on the lower time frame, you can scalp it down to this region if you want, if you are impatient. And basically trading is a game of patience. So as a trader, you must learn to always be patient. That is a game. That is a game. It's a game of patience. Yes. So I'm coming. Good. It's a game of patience. Like basically, it's a game of what? Patience. So we're on 4 hourly. So we want market to come down to this region, isn't it? Before we begin to look out for buy opportunity. So since we want market to come down to this region like this, before we begin to search for buys opportunities. So these are regions of support. We could even see their support here. Yes, this region as a whole. That's when we'll be looking for buy opportunity. But that does not mean you cannot scalp this. Like I said, if you are impatient, you can scalp this. But wait for this low to be taken out, because this was the low that made this high. So wait for this low to be broken. Once this low is broken, then you take the retest. If it is broken with proper price action, you take the retest, then nothing is stopping it downward. Nothing is stopping it. Even if I see price action that will grant me this sell, I will engage in it. Any price action that will grant me this sell, if I can see any price action to this region, I will take it. Depending on what price action, isn't it? Yes, I will take it. So that is by the way. Then you keep looking down for confirmation, but this is what is obtainable on GBP USD for the coming week. Alright, then let's go to the Nasdaq on daily time frame. Obviously, structural wise, we are bullish. We could see the trend line. So we'll be looking majorly for buying opportunity on gold. Let's zoom and see what is obtainable. So this crazy. So okay, we're on weekly then. Let's go to daily. So from weekly, we see that we are bullish, and if we come daily too, you will see the trend line is clean trend line. We're equally bullish, very clean. too. And since it's on daily time frame, the most recent high that is our concern. So basically, let's do an analysis on daily time frame. We can see this most recent high that was broken was this high, isn't it? Then we have place of support also here. Good. So let's read market structure. After this, on this place, this high was made. Market did a pullback into this region. After the high that was made, market pullback, made this high, pullback, couldn't break another structure again. Then it did a pullback, it couldn't break, so it's consolidating a kind of, so, and suddenly it break here to this region, did a pullback to this region, then is down here. So this is the structure we are looking at, and we have our trend line. So basically we want this low, this particular low now, yes, and it's reacting from this low. So what can you see basically on this market? We're on a ranging market, and in a ranging market like this, you need to be very careful. Unless this high is broken, this group of highs is broken, before we'll be expecting trades, or we want to see what market will do around this region. Yes, let's watch market around that region and see what it will do. Yes, so already market has to tap into that region so that we'll see what it will do. So let's go 4 hourly and see what is obtainable. So we are 4 hourly, just basically doing the same thing. So on 4 hourly now, so we want to see this market pull back into this trend line like this. Then let it give a change of character on this time frame 4 hourly before we start thinking of engaging for buys to the top. Otherwise, got to be very careful about this market, because you can see from here the market has been trending under these 4 hours, and trending market under 4 hours are strong. You could see strong bearish momentum to this region. Yeah, so you basically have to be careful. And if you want to be better safe, you will want market to break out of this region fully with proper confirmation of retest, and we'll take it to this. Otherwise, there is no trade to take. And if this trend line is broken, we'll wait for the retest. So if this trend line is broken, we'll wait for the retest of this region. Mind this region, because there has been past support and resistance. So it mustn't come straight to this point, but it could be within this. Any price action for sell, then we'll take this sell. So that's what we are looking at for US30. Obviously on gold we are bullish, isn't it? Yes, we don't need an angel to tell us we are bullish on gold. It's very obvious. that we are bullish. So since we're in a bullish market, what do we expect? Since how many weeks ago we have been expecting this pullback into this region. It broke out of, but it didn't come for pullback. This is good for you. You just keep engaging, buy, and you kept buying. They begin to lose momentum. So this was where the whole buy momentum start from. It came here. So and it did a pullback. So from this region, we expect market to pull up, isn't it? So from now henceforth, any price action for buy on gold, you can take your buy. Do we need to go down to 4 hourly again because of our time? And take it necessary, because any price action that shows you buy, that confirms buy, begin to take it. Or we physically wait fully. Any price action from here now that suggests buy, take the buy. This is a correctional move. This is a pullback. So from now henceforth on gold, any price action for buy, take it. Yes, take it. So that is all we have on gold. So this is Nasdaq, and obviously we can see levels here where Nasdaq, we have been bullish. Yes, you can see the trend line. We are still bullish. So all we can see on 4 hourly is that there's this region. Before you take any buy on this Nasdaq, let this region be broken out of. I think because was it on Nasdaq? Yes, I took a trade on Friday. Although I came out with about $30. Cool. Almost more than 0.5% of my account. But why I came out of the trade was simply because this place on 4 hourly was not yet broken out of. Look at market price action now. After this positive move, we know we're in an uptrend. After this positive move all the way to the all-time high, we expect a pullback, of which it did pull back to this region. Then it reacted from here. And this is because this was a region of support resistance that was broken out of which it needed to be retested. It came and retested this region. So before we engage for a buy, we needed to see change of character. Then there was this pullback. Then this, until this neckline is broken out of, isn't it? Then we wait for pullback to retest it before we engage proper price action. Engage this region, hoping for breakout. And don't hope, just take the buy. If you see price action that suggests for buy from this region like this, just put your stop here. Then if you finally break out, good. Then you wait for retest. Then we'll begin to take our buy. So this is what we are looking at on Nasdaq. So I think we are done for the week. I wish you happy week ahead. Thank you.